I wanted to do this quick video on the interesting benefits of applying caffeine to your skin. Now, the question is, can't you just drink coffee and get enough caffeine to help your skin? Well, no, that doesn't really work. There's certain topical benefits of caffeine that you can't get by drinking caffeine. Now, of course, you can always overdo it. So I'm not talking about putting a tremendous amount on your skin, but just enough to create some interesting effects. Now, as far as the type of caffeine, you can use coffee grounds, you can use caffeine creams, or you can use green tea or a combination of green tea and coffee, which I do recommend because there's so many different phytonutrients in coffee and green tea, including the compound EGCG, which has incredible benefits. You probably have seen many different facial creams with green tea extract and even caffeine. But caffeine has some interesting properties to the skin. It can act as a potent antioxidant. It can actually reduce inflammation. Now, using topical caffeine on the skin doesn't always work on every single condition. Like, for example, it may reduce some redness with acne, but it doesn't get rid of acne. There's other solutions for that. It can maybe help with hair loss a tiny bit, but not significantly. But what it can do is give you some temporary help on the three conditions I want to talk about as you work to correct the underlying cause. And I always recommend that. Number one, you can potentially reduce cellulite, okay, the appearance of cellulite, which occurs when you have changes in your fat cells as well as the connective tissue. With cellulite, you have a loss of collagen and loss of muscle, you have atrophy, and it creates like a kind of an orange peel effect. But caffeine directly on the skin increases lipolysis, the breakdown of fat. It increases microvascular circulation, so it gets more blood flow, more lymph flow, because it has vasoconstrictive properties. So it will tighten the skin. And you probably notice a dramatic difference within minutes. But just realize it's a temporary solution. But there are some important things that you can do that can create a significant difference, but it takes time. But in the meantime, this might help you. Number two, aging spots, sunspots, spots that develop from UV radiation, basically anything that creates hyperpigmentation on the skin, okay? Caffeine can help you. And number three, puffiness under your eyes, okay? Now, if you have dark circles underneath the eye, that's probably not the best solution, but there's puffiness. That would be a good temporary solution. But I will tell you, if your eyes are puffy, that means you are consuming too many carbohydrates. That's like a sure tell sign that your carbs are way too high. And if you just got on a ketogenic diet with some fasting, this would go away permanently.